Hello, everybody. Hola, amigos y amigas. Today, my channel interview series is having a special guest, very important key person to our life. And welcome, Raimundo. We are in New York. And where are you?
Welcome, Yoko and John. I am in Rio Grande do Norte. I am in Açu, in the northeast of Brazil.
So you are in Brazil.
I am in Brazil.
Yes.
So we'd like to introduce Raimundo to let people know a little bit about Raimundo Carlos Borges de Saleitão is 56 years old. He is a Brazilian and lives in the city of Açu, a small town of approximately 60,000 inhabitants, 220 kilometers from the capital of Rio Grande do Norte, which is Natal. He has a degree in history from the State University of Rio Grande do Norte, with a specialization in the environment and geography of the Brazilian Northeast. He has completed a 2-year internship at the NGO Gaia Movement Chicago in the United States and has worked at the NGO Humana Brazil for 7 years in the backlands of Bahia. Currently, Raimundo works as the financial administrative coordinator in a public technical high school, which offers 2 professional courses in electrotechnics and food and nutrition. He is a volunteer for the Rio Limpo Environmental Project in his city and loves to plant trees. He believes he has planted more than 10,000 trees in his life.
Wow.
In various parts of Brazil. So welcome, Raimundo. It's a pleasure to have you.
Welcome, and thank you so much to invite me to be here tonight and to have the opportunity to talk about environment and also what we can do for our earth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. First of all, we wanna look back how we met in Brazil, and let's share our memory of our first project together.
Yes, I still remember when we are coming. We are coming with a group of 4 people, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And to come to a project called Poverty Fighter.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very happy because you have done a good job in a very poor community called Lagoa da Barra.
Mm-hmm.
Lagoa da Barra is a really, really poor community. Then when you come there, you have so many problems like education, water, medical assistance, and also energy. But you did a good job. You work with different things, with music, theater, and also sport, and you help to plant trees in Lagoa da Barra. I still remember also this garden that you make for the kids to play there.
Yeah.
And I still also remember your project leader there, that was your leader, Fabio.
Yeah.
And you have some good friend there also, Renato, that sometimes talk to us. But there is one thing that I can tell about your project when you come to Brazil. I was a little bit surprised because John was our first American that can play guitar that come to Quijingui in that time. And then I was thinking, what can I do with John?
Right.
He has a lot of power. He can play, he can sing. And what can we do for him? And then we'll talk a lot with our group, and then you'll find out. Lagoa da Barra should be a good place for John and Wolf to stay there, and Jennifer. Do you still remember Jennifer? I think she's
She's
from
from Korea.
Korea.
Yeah.
Korea.
Mhm.
And then Andreas also come with our group.
Mhm.
And Andrea stay in the other side of Quijingui, and you stay in the other side of Quijingui. You stay in Lagoa da Barra, and Andrea stay in Tabua with Diego.
Tabua, yeah.
Tabua.
Mhm.
But I'm very happy to have you guys because our connections, it's move around. Even you are too far from me, we still are together because we have some kind of energy. We want something good for the earth, for our relation, and for anything. That is my good impression about how did you get. And then in 2014, you come again and
Yeah,
visit
you
me.
remember the year.
Yes.
Mhm.
And then I was surprised because you are in a new office, yeah, in Humana, and you just moved for this new office. And a lot of things have been moving Humana administration. Things go for one side and things go for the other side. And Humana get another financing project to go out of Quijingui. And then I was a little bit nervous. My God, what can we do? Humana disappeared. Or what shall we do? But then 2014 was very good to help you also there to visit the project, to visit Lagoa da Barra, and to see our small seeds that you have been planting in Lagoa da Barra.
Yeah.
That was good.
Oh yeah, it was so good. And we have to say that Raimundo, we talked to many other international volunteers who went to Africa, other parts of Brazil, and a lot of them expressed there's a chaos, disorganization. They didn't feel fulfilled. So we thought about our experience. We thought, wow, thank goodness we had someone like Raimundo because he really actually cared about people. He looked at all the looked at all the resources. Each human person had a different potential to bring to the project, and you strategically chose it. You made sure I didn't feel like I was wasting my time, and you put my talents to use.
That is the
So
point.
we're really grateful that you were our chief there. We thought we assumed that's how it was for everyone, but it wasn't.
Yes.
Yeah.
We learned a lot of things from you guys also, because I didn't know how to deal with different people from different countries with different talents. And then we need to deal with this and put together and say which one we can count, which one we can go to do a best job in different places in Quijingui. Because Quijingui, it's a small city, but have more than 50, 65 communities around the city. It's a lot.
Yeah.
But you great good job, man. You did not give up. That is important. You go for the beginning, for the end, for the beginning, for the end. We still have problems. Do you remember your bike, John? We went to the hospital. You had some problems, and you didn't not. Yeah.
Yeah. Still have a
Yeah.
scar there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. I remember.
But
And
you
then
guys
we went.
took care of me,
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
tough.
Yeah. For me, in these past 2 years, in the pandemic, worldwide crisis, we naturally appreciate our experience in Brazil because we keep having the hope no matter what happens outside, and our creative mind can make daily life each day slowly moving on happily.
Yes, slowly. You told
Slowly.
it right. Slowly.
Yeah.
Now Raimundo is 56. He need to go slowly all the time. But in 90, when we were there, Raimundo was faster because he has a lot of people to take care, a lot of projects to do. And there is one point that we need to say that was positive is the support that I get from Humana in that time, yeah, from the headquarters of Humana. I have a good friend in Humana that is the director of Humana. His name is Paul Gerard Vandum. I know him from Rio Grande do Norte because we have been working together. And he trusts in me and I trust in him. So we have good connection to have this project in Quijingui run very, very good. I can say to you, when I left Humana, some of the projects in Quijingui is not go straight. They have some problems. And after 2 years, they close Humana in Quijingui. They need to move to another city. I don't know if because they didn't have another person like Raimundo that have patience in do things. Because I like when I get a kind of a job, I like to go deeper. Not like a job, but it's something that I love it. I start to like these kind of things that I do it. And then I put here and I try to do the best. That is my characteristic job. I don't know how to say in English.
Yeah, the character.
The character.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that replacing you would be very, very challenging because you were creating a lot of it as you went, from your imagination, from your perseverance, your determination. You just created, and you know, a leader like that would be hard to find.
Yeah. We took you to Calda do Jorro. You take you to the schools. You take you to play guitar. Then you have your hands like that. And Jennifer, someone play and give in front of like maybe 1,000 people, 800 people there.
Yeah.
So I try to get your energy as soon as possible. Hey, Yoko, you can do this. John and Janet can do this, and let's go to do. They have something that I usually say here when I found people that it's a little bit shy, they don't want to move on, and I say, hey, you have capacity to do and move the world. You can do it.
Yeah. I simply found out your specialty and strengths to find out each individual's strength. So this guy has this talent, that girl has this specialty to coordinate all things together.
And also you have a team there.
Right.
Me and Kellen, Romuald and Nildo. We'll sit down. Yes, we'll sit down and we will analyze what can we do.
Yeah.
Raimundo could not do anything without this team. You are more strong if you are together.
I found some old pictures of that time. Can I share those?
Yes.
Those.
Let's go to see it.
All right, let me do share screen. All right. So share screen desktop.
Here?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
that's the humana people to people.
People to people.
Yeah.
People for people.
That's our logo, right? And
yes,
that's the old office. Remember?
We can see our meetings on Monday. I think it was every Monday we have to have this meeting.
Yeah. Segura.
I don't know, John, but sometimes it's too boring. But we need to do because,
it was a little tough because of the Portuguese going fast.
Yes.
Understand everything. So.
Yeah, I only understood. Raimundo always said, "Rápido, tá bom? Rápido, tá bom?"
Tá bom.
This is probably a meeting right now.
Yeah. in the middle.
Yeah, you have some meeting here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think, yeah, you have garden there, you plant trees and make garden, vegetables, something like that.
Wow.
Look at this handsome young man over here.
Yeah, my goodness.
Who both have same birthday.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah. For everyone out there, these two guys have a December 22nd birthday, very special day.
Yeah.
Yes. You and me are the same day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, John, you can see some kids now. Can you imagine how big are these kids now?
Yes.
I know, some of them are mothers and fathers now.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure that, for sure.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of them are much taller than me.
Yeah.
So here's giving a lecture.
Yes.
Yeah, I also was able to teach yoga thanks to Raimundo setting
Yoga.
the yoga class.
Yeah, can you pause with this picture? I want to additionally say, Raimundo, you are very passionate leader as well as our Cupid, whom placed us to the same project area. And if we didn't have the chance to work together, our life, who knows?
Yeah, it might be very
Who
different.
knows?
Yeah, who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah. Our son wouldn't be here. So we really appreciate your big decision for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, put us in the same project. It's very, very meaningful.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of kids.
Bunch of kids.
Who are not kids.
Bunch of kids.
Right?
You say in a nice English, bunch of kids. Muitas crianças.
Muitas crianças.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Very joyful, friendly kids. So here is what Raimundo mentioned before. We have a playground that.
Playground.
If I remember, the story went, there was some wood from Brazilian forest or something that was confiscated.
Yes, that's it. It was in Petrolina.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have to rent a big bus and then bring this wood to Quijingui and to Cansanção also.
Right. So this was free wood because the police took it it was illegal wood or something?
Yes, perfect.
Yeah, I remember your back garden kept a lot of different shape of woods all together.
Yeah.
And we had to bring everything.
Yeah, and cut and prepare.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then I remember Raimundo said to me, John, if you have, thinking maybe we can make some park for the kids or something, and you have any ideas? So I went to Zay's Bakery, Zay's Padaria.
Yeah.
I drew some pictures of, the things in the playground that I remember. I showed them to Raimundo, and you said, all right, there's a guy in Quijingui who could do some metal work and help us cut a few things, and then we put it together. And that was when my hand was already damaged, so I couldn't really do the work. I could just do the thinking part and the drawing.
Jennifer worked really hard at the time.
But it means that you and me have the initiative to do the things, yeah?
Yeah, right.
That
and
is
vision, the vision.
Yeah, the vision. Yeah, the vision.
Because there was no map. Nobody gave us a paper and said, here, do this. We created this.
Yes, that's it.
So
There's another one. This was
Last one. Meeting.
blurry. This is 2014.
Yeah, new office.
Yes, new office.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That was nice. Yeah, the turtles in the back and the mangoes. Yeah.
That's all.
And all these different trees that you were planting around. Caraíba, goiaba,
Manga.
Pimenta. Yeah, so guava. I don't know how to translate all of them, but these old fruit trees mainly.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to stop the share for now.
So, always good to see those pictures in Brazil for us.
Yes, it's so nice. I can imagine in that time you didn't have a good internet.
No.
So you could
No
you
internet.
didn't have Facebook in that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was much different. And in Rua de Baja, where the small village that we were in, that you couldn't really use a cell phone there even, basically in 2010. Not really. There was like one spot on a hill you had to walk up, and maybe if you stood in the right place you can get it.
Yeah.
But it was almost nothing. But now kids can get a signal there, I think.
Yes, they can play with cellular everywhere in Lagoa da Barra. It's something that has been improved a lot.
Yeah.
And also the electricity system and the water system, they have been improved a lot. I know because sometime I talk to Fabio, and then we'll talk because Fabio now he works for the municipality of Quijingui. He's drive a big truck and do the garbage man, the garbage driver.
Oh, garbage.
Wow, really?
Garbage. Yes.
Okay.
That's his new job?
Yeah, new job.
Wow, cool.
And he's very happy on that because he can drive a big truck.
There you go. I know he has a skill to give us nice haircut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has a small saloon.
Right.
Saloon, yeah.
Yeah.
He got a haircut for the second visit. Right?
Come on.
Probably cut my hair one time. Yeah. That's good because in Lagoa de Baja, garbage was a big problem, right?
Yes.
There was
Yes.
a garbage truck, I don't remember. So now there is. It's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd like to move on to the next point about your current life, what you are doing. That introduction part John read showed a little bit of hint what you are doing lately, but yeah, you always do something very
Well,
scale.
I was when I came here 5 years ago, when I came from Quijingui to Rio Grande do Norte, I have a contract with the Brazilian government. And then I have been invited to be a headmaster in a school far away from Açu, like 25 kilometers. And then I have been working there for 5 years. And then after that, they build a new school. And then they invite me to go there and make part of the team, to be like coordination, finance, administration in the big school. I can say to you that it's a big challenge because John and Yoko and the other guys that are on the internet, it's young guys. Sometimes they call me Father Raimundo, Papai Raimundo.
Wow.
The most of the guys are 14, 15, 16 years old, no
High
more.
school.
And they are high school. And it's a professional school. They prepare for electronic and also for food nutrition. When they finish, they can get a certification that they can do this kind of job in different places. And the school is like 8 kilometers from my hometown, my town. So from Açu to there is 8 kilometers. It's like 10 minutes, something like that.
Okay.
And so it's good to go, yes. But the schools are so big. They have 12 rooms for students. But they have a big gym. They have a big garden. We have been planted like 125 different kind of trees there.
More than
plant
100 kinds?
125 or maybe 130 trees,
Wow. Uh-huh.
different ones.
Mhm.
We'll divide the trees in two parts. One fruits that give fruit like goiaba, mango, caju, and the other things, acerola. And
Mhm.
also we'll plant ornamentalized fruits that like we'll call here palmeira. It's something that go bigger, bigger and make like a big tree. But they don't give fruit for us. You cannot eat.
So pomelo?
Yeah, like a palm tree. Yeah.
Yeah, palm tree. We have a lot in Miami Beach.
Right, right. Mhm.
Yes, I think it's the postcard. And also we have other nature trees that we have been planted, like carnaúba. Carnaúba is from the same family of the palm tree.
Okay. So yeah, so fruit trees and more non-fruit
More,
trees.
yes,
Yeah.
ornamentais. We say in Portuguese ornamentais plantas that make the place beautiful.
Mhm.
Flowers and also ipês. It's ipe. Ipe. It's a tree. Ipe. It's a tree that we have a lot here like 200 years ago and disappeared. So you make a part there only with 20 or 22 ipês. And it's growing bigger and with different colors. The leaf, it's yellow. The leaf can be white. The leaf can be blue, different kind of one.
Wow.
So
So pretty.
yes, it's mean
Yeah.
like in 5 years, our school we have a lot of plant of trees,
Mhm.
fruits, and also beautiful park.
So the location is not only schoolyard, but also a little outside of school as well.
Yes, outside, but they have a big fence and everything is inside the school.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, it's really, really big. This year, it's a print new school because we start on March of this year and we'll go to December. And we have 116 students. And next year, we will have 106 more. And then next year, we have 106 more. It means when we have everything together, we have 480, something like that.
Mhm.
It's a lot to take care. And that school is a little bit different for the other school. It's a pioneer school because the students come at 7 o'clock,
At 7?
yes,
Wow.
and go out like 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Wow.
They
Uh-huh.
stay the whole days there. But nowadays, it's not work like that because we have problem with transportation. So we start at 8 to 1 o'clock in the afternoon. But we think after July, we are going to start the whole day in the school. So it means that the student can take a shower in the school, make sport, do a lot of running, exercise, and learn about environment and learn about how to take care of each other because they are kids, John, really kids.
Right.
We have find out, for example, you make a place where you put stuff that they lose, they forget on the room. Then every day we'll find stuff. They think, oh, I'm wrong, I don't care. And then we'll take these things and put in one place. And then the other day they come to me, hey, did you find out my cell phone? Oh yes, I found it's here. Oh, thank you so much, Dad, so much. So they are young, very young, but they are very, how to say, disciplined. You have a lot of discipline.
Oh,
They,
really?
yes, yes. They don't talk bad. Yeah, they don't use this kind of slang. They are from different parts of Açu. Some are from the city of Açu, and some are from the countryside. So what will you do? Will you put together? Let's see the difference between the two guys. What can happen? Also, some have money and some don't have. Then we'll put together to see how can they work together, things like that.
Wow.
So we'll make a lot of experience like that.
Mhm.
And you can see sometimes some rich boy together with poor boys, and hey, let's go to play soccer. Whoa, let's go to play basketball. Let's go to plant some trees. So you can see that there is no difference. This kind of thing, zero. It's
Wow.
zero. So it's make me happy and do this.
Yeah.
So what I'm doing there is this. It's not only to go there every day and teaching how to administration, how to keep saving the money of the school, how to organize the food. Not only that, I put some experience that I get around the world also in that process, because I believe that you can do this when you teach someone to do something. And this guy can also teach someone to do something.
Yeah.
And you can go step by step, step by step. That is my philosophy of life.
Yeah. I think that's the type of a person like you who wants people to feel like they have a father figure at school. You know, that's what people will remember. You know, from my high school, I remember the teachers who were like my uncle, you know, my tio. That I don't remember the ones who would just wanted me to do the work and,
Yeah,
you know, just yelled at me. You know, you don't remember them.
I know what you mean.
Ones who have the heart, who show
Yeah.
like you're a human being, but also
Yes.
discipline. You know, not just being
Yes.
nice, but also teaching them what's important about life and to share, to work together as a
Yes.
community. That's what people remember.
Yes, yes. We have a lot of kids there that have some emotion problem, you, because they are so young and they don't know about the future, and some have problems at home. The father drink a lot, and he come to the school like, oh my God, I didn't like math, I didn't like biology, and then we'll take him or her, and then we'll go around the school, and then we'll plant a tree.
That's so nice.
Then we'll repair the door that it's broken there. Then we'll prepare some kind of food. Hey, let's go to help the people to make food.
Yeah.
So those kind of things we'll do together. And this is a little bit different, this school for the other school, because we need to be more together with those guys. Those guys, you'll be in the future, doctors, engineers, lawyers. They will design. They will design what to do with other kind of life of the people. So
Yeah.
values, it's very important to take from our heart and give to those people. And also there we have a very good team. We have, yes, we have a good team. The teachers are very good. They are not only teachers that come to the room and teachings, but they are teaching that take the student out of the room and go to see the nature
Good.
and find out sometimes some butterfly.
Mhm.
Yeah, some small tree that come on, something like that. And then the headmaster is a good guy that has a lot of experience. His name is Rubis. And then you have other guys that can support us when we have problems. They can talk to us a lot. Because Rubis, the headmaster, is like they have something from you, Yoko. Slow down, slow down. When you have a problem, hey, take it easy. Think a little bit. You don't to be faster. Think, take it easy. Don't take the problem here.
Mm.
Yes. And Ruby is a very good friend of mine. And I have been learning a lot of things with him.
Nice.
And
Yeah.
this is why the school can, I can say to you that the school will be a very good school in the future. Because people are very, how to say, have a lot of commitment and take care of the school and other stuff.
Hmm. Yeah, I love the idea that if someone, if a young kid comes in and they're feeling depressed or sad or
Yes.
something, that you can
Yeah.
plant a tree or fix a door or,
Yeah.
or make some food. That's therapy. That's
Yeah.
a really healing thing. It's not all about books, right, and learning. It's
No.
hands-on, touching, just touching the dirt, touching the person, giving a hug, food, like actually knowing like I can make something.
Yes, John. Some of them, John, and Yoko, they don't know how to use a screwdriver.
Right.
They don't know how to chain a pump,
Light bulb.
light bulb. They don't know it.
Wow.
They don't know how to repair a bike.
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to teach them little by little.
Life skills.
Yes, life skills.
I have 2 questions about your school.
Yeah?
Next, you said there are 2 main majors, like food education
Yes, food nutrition education,
and technology.
technology.
And
We'll say electronic technology, John.
Those students sometimes have like collaborated projects together or always separate?
Unfortunately, we have the schedule to follow. Like I told you, we will start on March this year. So on March to June, they are separate. But on July to December, they will be together because we are going to have a lot of action on the school. There is one big action called Feira de Ciência. Feira de Ciência.
Science fair in English.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. John. Your English is perfect. Of course. Of course, Yoko, he's American. He's a native. And then these two groups will be together to make different projects. But now they are separate.
I see. But the curriculums are gonna have sometimes together in the future, near future.
Yes.
And I imagine they are learning different targets, but also they are, power. If they think together from 2 different fields of mind, they will create something totally different, like a synergy work. How do you say?
Synergy.
Synergy. Yeah.
Right. So
I agree with you, Yoko. It's a good idea.
Yeah.
So they will be more stronger and create things.
Yeah. And then the other question was, I was wondering if they are, schedule a day has a lot of outside of activities project, or pretty much sitting down in the classroom. How much the ratio will be to work outside and study inside, the ratio?
They are mixed. Sometimes they mix it. For example, we have one good teacher that teaches history. And this week, and last week, I have seen that they took the whole group of students out of the school and talk about William Shakespeare. They make theater. Hey, now we are going to read a poem about William Shakespeare. And then I was just pass, and then the one kids asked, who was William Shakespeare? Was a player. He played soccer. And the teacher, no, he was from England and he's a very famous writer. And from now on, you are going to have some discussion about poems. So it means that, for example, if he teaches history, he teaches theater, he teaches philosophy in the same time. Okay?
Right.
But sometimes I see, for example, the teacher, the math teacher, he only likes to stay at the same room and teach all the time and speak loud. 2 plus 2 is 4 and something like that. And then, oh my God, I could not be there.
Right.
But it's how it be. It's depend with the teacher.
Yeah.
And then I have a very good teacher, the English teacher. He's very clever. Sometimes he take the guitar to the class. And sometimes he shows movies, little movies to the student. And then one day he decided that everybody must speak in English for 10 minutes, for example. So it's something different. Like I told you, a different kind of teacher in the school. We have a teacher called Jobielson. He's a very good one. And he teaches philosophy. And this guy, it's a very good in make theater also.
Wow.
When he come to the class, when he enter in the class, there is no noise. Everybody's like,
Wow.
because he has the control of this. And he play and he bring new technique to teaching the student. He send the student out, the student come in with something different. So this is the way that he can teaching what he wants to teach. But I hope that one day you can be in the school and then you can see from your eyes and feeling from your
That'd
hands.
be nice.
From our life.
Yeah.
Yes. Make your plans.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we'd like to see that all type of trees you planted there. Yeah. And yeah, I wanna shout the number one more time you've been planting in your whole life, which was
10,000 trees. Raimundo has been planting.
10,000.
Yes, it's something like that because I have been a lot. For example, in Africa, when I went to Africa, I stayed there in Africa almost for three weeks, and then we have to plant trees also, like 1,000 trees. And then when I come to Bahia, we have a project with 1 million of trees in the whole world. And then I think I have been planted maybe more 5,000 trees.
Wow.
So it's a lot.
So
It's just
why?
like, I think I have been planted.
Yeah. Can I ask you, what is the original motivation to push you that way to keep planting trees?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's come from the number 4 question. But it's my main motivation in plant trees.
Right.
Yes. That's right.
Well, I'm going to try to read something that I have been put in English, and John is going to correct my English.
Okay, I'll give you thumbs up or thumbs down, okay? Wow.
Yeah. My big motivation, my great motivation for plant trees come from my childhood when I was a kid.
Mhm.
When I was a kid, I saw my grandparents plant trees in front of me, and I had like 10 years old, something like, or maybe 12 years old. And that, and then he came to me and teach me to plant a mango tree.
Mhm.
Wow.
And then this has come to my heart. Why to plant a tree? I'm not going to eat that fruit.
Mhm.
I was saying like that. I'm not. I will be die when this big tree comes. And then my grandfather told me, "Hey, don't be naive. I plant this tree, and I'm going to die, but I plant the tree to you, to your son, and to your son must plant to the other, to the other, to the other." This is my big motivation was like that. But in fact, those who plant tree plant life. I want a better planet for the new generations.
Mhm.
And plant trees is simple, but it's very important attitude for our who want to fight the global war in this planet. What I want to say is not just to plant a tree, but to keep it, because to take care. When you plant a tree, you plant a life. Tree need water, tree needs some nutrition, trees need some carinho, touching, talking. Hey, how do you do today? You are not feel well. What can I do for you? Do you need some water? Oh yes, I need it. Put some water. And we put some water. So when I mean that we need to plant trees because trees is alive, it's like that. I have been planting many trees where I have been, but in Brazil, I have been plant more trees than another planet because I have been live more here than in another planet. I remember when I went to United States to be a volunteer in Gaia movement, I was planting trees.
Mhm.
I remember in Indianapolis they have one organization called Keep Indianapolis Beautiful.
Okay.
Then every Saturday, every Sunday in the morning, I go there to be volunteer to plant trees there to make Indianapolis beautiful. But I will not live in Indianapolis forever.
Mhm.
But I take care of Indianapolis and plant trees. I make good friends there for these 2 years that I have been there. And my little advice for people who want to plant trees is that don't plant tree just because you think that is beautiful,
Mhm.
Mhm.
that it's something that people do it. Like he's doing, I'm going to do it. No, you plant life, take care of it, because tree give a lot of things to us for free, John.
Mhm.
They don't charge for anything.
Yeah. Mhm.
They gave oxygen, they gave shelter, sombra,
Wood.
wood, John, wood, John, that move the world.
Yeah.
If you see here, we have a lot of food. If you see around of you, you have a lot of food. Have medicine. They give to us medicine. They give a lot of things.
Mhm.
And
Food,
trees give
Yeah.
us shade, nice shade.
light shaving,
Sombra.
sombra,
Sombra.
Yeah.
yeah, sombra.
Mhm.
So this is my big motivation to plant trees.
Mhm.
It's very important.
Mhm. Thank you. Thank you for
Yeah,
sharing.
so
Yes,
beautiful to hear.
thank you.
Actually, today in Japan, a group which I'm belong to, they have a group activity to plant trees on the mountain,
Yeah.
and I've heard not only water but also music. Music would help the plant growing up so nicely.
Yeah.
So they have a couple of musicians there for the activity.
Mhm.
Then like Okinawan Sanshin music.
Guitar, yeah.
Yeah. And as they're planting, two guys are singing and playing the music.
Yeah. It's something nice. You can put together music, everything, and at the same time you plant the trees.
Yeah.
That is fantastic.
Mhm.
Today here in Açu, there is a group called Keep the River Açu Clean. And sometime I go there, and the guy who have the idea of this Keep the River Clean, he's I don't know a little bit how to say in English, John, but he make artesanato, handcraft,
Yeah, a craftsman.
craftsman, and he make this, and also he like poem, and when you go there and clean, he stop and say, now we are going to say a poem about the river. Then everybody keep on, and then he say a poem. Then you get energy. Hey, let's go to get more garbage in here and clean the river.
Nice.
So it's some kind of motivation. I like this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. As I expected, the time goes by so quick, about 1 hour. But yeah, I want to ask a couple more things related to the trees. Our big, great lands, you said.
Yeah, the great lungs of the earth, the Amazon.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. About the Amazon, what is your perspective written about the Amazon?
Yeah.
Let's be honest, John, it's a big challenge for me to talk about Amazon, because the deforestation is growing very, very fast. I have seen some news about it. That if you take, for example, from January to April from this year, they have took the trees like 61%. They increase a lot. And also Amazon, John, it's bigger like that, my friend.
Okay. Wow.
It's really bigger. 6.700.00 kilometers.
Squared. Yeah.
It's like you can put in Amazon 28 European countries in. The size of Amazon is so big. And you have this took out the trees problem. You have the people who work with golds, find golds, and destroy everything. And you have one big, terrible people that go to Amazon. It's those people who have to get the cows, take the cow from the center of Brazil and put in the Amazon. That is not possible. Amazon is the biggest tropical forest in the world. You cannot have cows in Amazon. It's terrible. And one big, yes, and the other big issue is that the Brazilian government, they put the military in the Amazon. That's the military only think about guns. They don't take care about to preserve the nature. That is something terrible. The other thing is that this government, Jair Messias Bolsonaro, he has, yes, the president, he has taken the power of the society, because the last president, they have a group, they make a group of people, for example, doctor, engineer, and say, hey, we are going to design about Amazon. And Jair Messias Bolsonaro, he took all those people out and say, no, from now on, it's only military will be in this committee.
Mhm.
That is terrible. So the society cannot have power to decide. And the other big problem in Amazon is the Indian. How can you talk about preserving the nature in Amazon without talk about the Indians? You see, John, what the Europeans doing with the Indians in United States.
Right.
They killing a lot.
Mhm.
And in Brazil, it's
Take
the
them.
same. It's the same, my friend.
Right.
And then they need to, in my opinion, to solve the problem of the Amazon. It's not European. They don't need just to send the money to Amazon. They need to go to Amazon to understand, to live there, to live together with the Indians, to make plans, to find out how the Indians, first of all, they need to ask if the Indians want them there. Because the Indians, they need to be alone. But then the white people go there and bring a lot of things like cell phones, drinkings, and other things. That is not the way. And Amazon, it's a very complex things to talk
Yeah.
about the Amazon, but the nativity people of the region of Amazon need to be taken care of because they are the hope of the Amazon.
Right. Yeah.
I believe so, that this Jair Messias Bolsonaro, the Brazilian president, they will not be elected. Because I can say you, they killing the whole right and human being in direitos, rights in Brazil.
Rights. Yeah. Destroying
Rights.
human rights.
Yes, destroy the human right and also destroy the Amazon because he don't have politics. He don't have politics to solve the problem of Amazon. In 3 months, you can say that they from January to April this year have been increased more than the last year, 61% of the cutting trees.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. And we need to do something. I cannot just complain from here.
Right.
I will need to do. And then the only thing that we can do, because Amazon is so big, I know that, is to have this kind of opportunity to you to talk how Amazon is, to talk to some friends from Amazon, to take part that don't pollution the ocean, to plant trees, to do some speed about how can we have a organic gardening. So this is how we can do something. We cannot just close and say, hey, Amazon is not my business. It's not the way, John.
Yeah.
We can do it. And to be honest, I don't agree the way that the European community do it here. They just send money to
Right.
Brazil and, hey, do this, do that is not, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work. You need to to take professional people to, before to go to Amazon, to realize that Amazon is very important, not only to Brazil. Do you know that there is one, do you know the richest man in the world? John, he's from South Africa. You know his name?
I think I've seen a picture of him. Yeah, I don't know his name.
Yes. He has been here 2 weeks ago in Brazil. And do you know what the Messias Bolsonaro told to him? Amazon, it belongs to you, man. Just come and improve your business here.
Right. If you pay enough money, you can do whatever you want, right?
Yes, John, you told me the right thing now.
Mhm.
So, Yoko, that is not a good politic to do it.
No.
Yeah. Only because he has money, he can come here and make a lot of things in Amazon. Give job to the people there. That's not the way. But I hope that one day we can do better things in Brazil, and we'll change the president, because I'm going to vote for Lula. And Lula was a good president, and he had done a lot of good things for the poor people. At least we have a lot of corruption things, but was not Lula, was other part that have been together at the same time. And then we have been learned the mission, the lesson, that we don't need to repeat again our mistake. And I believe that Lula can be change a lot of things in Amazon.
Yeah.
That is my idea about Amazon, because it's so big. We can stay like 3 days to talk about Amazon, Yoko, because there are so many things that involve Amazon, the nature, especially the Indians, the native people.
Yeah, well, thank you for your perspective, because, you know, as Americans or Japanese, we all have an opinion about the Amazon. Of course, people who love nature want to protect it. People who respect human rights want to protect the Indians. But, you know, from an inside perspective, from a Brazilian, you know the Brazilian news, plus you have that attachment to trees, you know, Mother Nature, that strong bond. So hearing your perspective, you know, it is kind of dark news, but, you know, as you said, there's something we could do. We could do our part. We could talk about it. We could also plant trees. We can clean our local river, our local beach, you know, and just keep the conversation alive, and have faith in humanity.
Only to you guys to have one idea. From here to Amazon, it's like almost 3,000 kilometers from my seat to Amazon. So it's very far away.
Brazil is so big.
So big, so big.
Yeah, as studying and learning about environment, I realized water is connecting, our air is connecting, our soil, all resource, everything we are sharing, literally.
Yes, I agree with you.
We cannot close our eyes, not to hear, not to see that other countries' problems, like that's not ours. We have so many problems already. We cannot have more problems. No, we are connecting and finding the solution all together. Type of attitude I would like to keep going. And one more thing is, as collecting garbage, I've been doing more than 50 times in this COVID era.
Yeah, very good.
And I see those garbage are from very materialistic lifestyle. So we don't need those. We can create more feeling, mindful, more rich and connecting, more like, what do you say? Not just humble. Our heart will feel richer than having or collecting more and more materials. So I'd like to give our younger generations to know using cell phone more, buying more stuff. No, not that type of direction. We can create harmonious lifestyle altogether, which is much healthier and feel richer.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. This is the one of the way that you must think every day when you get up.
Mhm.
Yeah. For example, I have clothes that have more than 10 years and I still can use it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't buy 3 pair of jeans, John. I buy just 2. Yeah,
Mhm.
things like that. Why you need to use in your house a lot of stuff that sometimes there is no, you don't use it.
Right.
When I when I don't use some t-shirt, I give to my neighbor that I know that he need that. That
Mhm.
is a young guy that he's like 65 years old and he retired and sometimes I go there and talk to him about experience
Mhm.
and now he has some problem, he cannot see very well. So we take care of each other. He gives some advice to me and I listen. So we have some good relationship. So
Mhm.
I do recycling clothing also.
Mhm.
When you talk about environment, you need to think bigger, but you need to action local.
Right. Yeah.
That is the way that I do it.
Yes.
Think big, act local.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yoki, you
Yeah.
explain very well your idea.
Yeah.
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 Mhm. So I'd like to keep talking with you, but I think listeners would like to listen. What do you say?
To close a conversation with a clear message.
Yes.
Yeah.
So lastly, I want to ask your
Closing words.
message.
I mean, we pretty much have Raimundo's
Yes.
message, but anything
Mhm.
else?
Yes, I have 3.
All right.
Nice.
I have 3. I write that.
Yeah.
Number 1, plant trees and do your part so that you can have a better planet for the new future generation. But plant trees with love and with the spirit of humanity. The planet, you say thank you very much. That is number 1.
Beautiful.
Number 2, recycling all the time, every day, every time. You can do it.
Mhm.
Nice.
The last one, our keep hope for your better day in your life.
Yeah.
Only these 3 things, if anybody that hear this can do at least 6 times in a year, or maybe every day, the world will be better for everybody. For you in United States, from me here in Brazil,
Yeah.
in the northeast of Brazil.
Mhm.
That's right. Yeah. Thank you very much, Raimundo. Muito obrigado.
Yeah. Oh,
Arigato, sayonara.
your heart we received, and I really want to keep in touch and discuss more things what we can do all together.
Yes,
So this is the first step to
yes, of course.
reconnect and we wanna involve more people.
Yes, yes.